Live from California Area High School, it's time for Trojan TV News with Aiden Jones, Parker Griffin, Bree Baker, Maddie Morton, Allie Gross, Jaden Russell, Holden Kelly, John Reeves, Easton Daniels, featuring Connor Brown, starring Jill Salzman and Ella Neal. Time for Trojan TV News.
Good morning, California.
And welcome to Trojan TV News. I'm Connor Brown.
And I'm Jill Salzman.
Today is Wednesday, September 11th. Today is the 18th. Today's the 16th day of school. Today is an E day. E is for extraterrestrial. There is 162 days of school left.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence as we remember the victims of 9/11. Please be seated. Attention students in the St. Francis classes and the 2024-2025 application registration is open. Students and parents will fill out the form online. Check your school email for the link and instruction sheet. The deadline to enroll is Monday, October 14th.
Interested grade 11 students who would like to take the PSAT at the high school on October 23rd, please check your emails for a Google form to sign up. There is no cost to students. Please contact Mrs. U-Haul for more information.
Attention seniors and juniors, if you have been emailed the 2024-2025 campus visit, Google form asking to choose which trade schools, community colleges, and colleges you would like to attend. This year, based on your top selections, Mrs. U-Haul will make arrangements for the visits. Space is limited, so first come, first served.
Attention students, there is now a form for the Song of the Day submissions. Once the song is submitted, it will be considered to be played under the credits. Stay tuned and listen for your music at the end of the newscast. To apply, please enter your request by first block each weekday. To access the form, check your school emails. These songs must be school appropriate and do not spam requests.
Attention grades 9 through 12 Powder Puff sign-ups are now available. They are located in the office for only a limited time.
Attention grades 4 through 12. There will be a musical meeting Monday, September 16th from 6 to 6:30 in the high school cafeteria for anyone who is interested in participating in this year's musical. Parents and students are both encouraged to attend. Now for Trojan TV Lunch.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joseph DeBlasio, and we're with the Trojan TV Lunch Crew. Today, for Wednesday, we have roasted cheese sticks for today. Don't forget, pizza every day.
Thank you, Joey. I'm Parker Griffin here with Trojan TV Lunch. And the second line, we're going to have chicken sandwiches, burgers, cold sandwiches, wraps, salads, and also pizza. And also, if you look over here, if you're ever bored at lunch after you're done, there's cornhole outside. We have this tiki toss, chess, and checkers. Have a great
Trojan TV Sports
is up next.
Good morning, California.
And welcome to Trojan TV Sports. I'm Landon Abercrombie.
And I'm Parker Griffin.
For local sports, the varsity girls volleyball team lost to Greensburg Central Catholic 3-0. The middle school football team takes on Beth Center Bulldogs at home at 6 in their own backyard brawl.
And now for national sports. The Pirates beat the Marlins yesterday 6-4. They will play the Marlins today at 12:35 in the last game of the series. The Dolphins will host the Bills tomorrow night at 8:15 p.m.
And for college sports, Pitt volleyball is ranked number 1 in the country for the first time in program history.
That's all for Trojan TV Sports.
Now back to the news table.
Thanks, guys.
Now for the birthday calendar. Today's birthdays are Aiden Keys, Devin Tennant, Cameron Honig, and Maylee McCory. Have a wonderful day.
And today we end the news early as we remember the victims of September 11th terror attacks 23 years ago today. Please enjoy this special made by Trojan TV.
Where were you September 11th, 2001?
Where were you?
Where were you? Where were you?
California Elementary School.
I was working in middle school for Bell Vernon School District, and it was a very, very somber day.
So I was in elementary school here at California, and I remember the teachers all kind of gathering in the hallway, and you could tell there was a look on their face that something really bad had happened, but they did a really good job to not alarm us students. You know, they didn't want us to know. But then I remember everybody kept getting excused. People were picking up their kids left and right, and I'm looking around the room, and there's me and about 3 others, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess my family doesn't think I'm in danger, but I didn't really know what was happening, of course. I was too young to know, but I knew something bad was going on.
I was in 10th grade history in Mrs. Rich's class. We had small little TVs in the class, so she put it on the screen for us as it was happening. It was crazy. I'll never forget that day. My brother was in New York City. Many of my future coworkers were there, some were in the building. So it's definitely an event that's touched me and a lot of other people that I know, so unforgettable.
Was actually working on a golf course that day at the Summit Hotel in Uniontown.
On September 11th, I was in gym class, and we went outside the gym for that, obviously, and we're all watching the TV. I was living in Long Island at the time. My uncle actually worked in the trade towers. I didn't put it together that that was his building that he worked at when I was watching it. But when I came home, my mom came home, and she just fell on the floor crying. She didn't know that he took a sick day that day. It was his first sick day that he took in 7 years. So that was kind of a miracle. And yeah, that's where I was, Long Island, New York.
September 11th, I was in Virginia Beach, Virginia, actually just starting work at the chiropractic office.
I was long-term substitute teaching at Ross Traver Middle School in 8th grade for English Language Arts, and it was my planning period, and I had just walked down to the office, and everyone was gathering in the principal's office, and he had a very small TV, and we were watching right after the first plane had crashed into the World Trade Center, and shortly after that, a very eerie feeling fell throughout the school, and parents were coming to pick their children up after the second plane hit. We weren't sure if interstates would be shut down. We weren't sure if we would be able to get home and see our loved ones. We weren't sure what was going to happen, but everyone was being dismissed from school, one after the other after the other. And finally, we were let go and sent home and sat in horror as we watched the television for the next several days.
I was outside playing with my youngest daughter, and I saw a plane flying the lowest that ever flew before, and that was the plane that hit in Shanksville.
Hi, I was actually teaching 7th grade at Jefferson Morgan School District at the time, and the morning was very eerie when we started to hear of the planes hitting the towers in New York City, and the buzz started filling the school, but it wasn't until that plane hit in Pennsylvania did it really get a little bit more emotional in the school. Parents started to come and pick up their students from school early, and it really hit home.
Teaching when that happened, and Mr. Drupp, the other teacher, the other PE teacher from the elementary school, he came into the gym and told me about it, and we actually watched some things on the computer after it happened.
Hi, this is Mrs. McLaughlin, and on September 11th, 2001, I remember I was in my second grade classroom, and I was really scared because every kid was getting picked up by their parents, which was very weird, and you could hear that on the loudspeaker throughout the whole school. I didn't leave early, but I live close to the school, so my parents both came to pick us up, and my sister and I walked home with them, and they told us what happened, and then we watched the coverage on TV for the whole night. And it was really scary being in second grade and kind of like not knowing what was going on in the world. So that's my memories of September 11th.
I, Ms. Deutsch, was working in Pittsburgh at ICM School of Business. It was run on the city. I stayed that entire day and night, helped cancel school so that the students wouldn't come in. I remember it very vividly. It was a sad day.